Will, he's in his bedroom, I think. I'm not sure.
Will, your girlfriend's looking for you. It's in the storage room.
Sorry.
What the hell's going on?
I'm gonna eat Kaser's food. That's what's going on.
What?
Well, he's gone. I'm gonna
Are
make his
these
wings
good?
on the grill. I don't know.
Those look fucking nasty.
Well, I'm gonna cook them on the grill. At the end of the day, you want to be at Bank of America. And I promise you, everyone respects a winner. So many great things have happened to me in the last 5 years because I played to the best of my ability. Nominate him, he will cry the whole week. He will not go home, and he will be devastated for the next HOH. Everyone has to leave, and trust me, it's going to feel a lot better kicking him out than it is you getting kicked out.
But I mean, it's not me that's at stake here. It's like...
He will not care.
I don't understand, like, what good is going to come out of this, of putting him on the block.
I think it's going to do exactly what just happened, is he's going to cry and whine the whole week. He's going to be super upset.
So who does he blame for all of these problems? Me. He's not going to blame you guys.
He's going to put you up. What do you think's going to happen? You saw what happened. You saw what happened when you went to him and said, will you play POV for him? You saw who had your back. Your own fucking alliance didn't have your back. We had your back. I mean, Boogie and I had your back when Howie, Kaser, and Marcellas were reluctant. I mean, I went up to Howie afterwards and I was like, Howie, you wouldn't even play in the veto for her? You know, like, you asked Marcellas to play in the veto for you, and he wouldn't do it. He doesn't have your back.
I know he doesn't. I know
he's an amazing manipulator.
It's not that. It's just that he plays on heartstrings, I think, and I feel like bad for him because now he's trying to be nice to me again. But I know his true colors because he wasn't nice to me last time.
Look, Janelle, this is just like, I mean, I can't make an analogy, but I'm sure a boy has asked you out before and been like, please go out with me, please go out, please go out. And you were like, I don't want to date this guy, but I feel bad. And it hurts more to like go on a fake date with him and get his hopes up. I mean, at the end of the day, I'd rather you cash the check and cut me a fraction. But what I don't want to see is when we're in sequester and you and I are having some drinks and we're like, man, I wish we'd, kicked his fucking ass out.
Well, I mean, how close do you think he is?
I think he's as close as he needs to be to whoever's in power.
What has she said about him?
Nothing. I mean, Danielle is cool as hell. Like, Danielle and I are cool because we're not enemies. I never discuss strategy with her because she always has the votes.
Yeah.
The only time she's ever discussed votes with me is when she told me to get rid of James. Mm-hmm. I mean, she is very smart, very honest, and she wants you out. Marcellas is very deceptive, very dishonest, and wants you out. Mm-hmm. I mean, there's nothing we can do about her this week. She has to go next. Scare the hell out of him. If you listen to this, if you don't put him up and he wins HOH, he's putting you up anyway.
I know he's putting me up anyway, but it's like, do I really want to
be strong? Look,
drama
be strong.
of like him? We used to be friends. How could you?
Wait, is he going to go home in 2 weeks?
I mean, I would like Danielle to go home next.
Okay, fine. Is he going to go home the week after that? 2 weeks. You think he's not going to cry then?
I know he will.
Why don't you go look? I have to replace it. I have to replace this nomination. So I went to everyone in the house. I did not want to do this because we're friends. Howie is my closest ally, and everyone requested it.
I'm just going to blame it on what happened to Kaser.
Exactly. And look, do this. Hey, look. I asked every single... You can blame it on everyone. Be like, I went to every single person in this house. They all suggested you go up. I still didn't want to do it. Howie is my confidant. Howie said blame it on him. Discuss it with Howie first. Howie said to put you up. As the respect to this house as a group, and we've all been getting along well, I have no choice but Marcellas to put you up. I hope you understand I still want to be friends. And if we're still friends, you're going to be my friend despite this nomination.
But he sees it as I'm trying to get rid of him. Do you know what I'm saying? He doesn't see it as anything like that. He sees it as you come out and he's going out the door. And he's blaming me.
Who's your alliance to? I mean, you have to decide who you're strong with. You guys, I feel sorry for season 6 because you guys have not had a chance to decompress, analyze the information, and digest it. And James is shady, and Marcellas is even shadier.
I know.
And when Boogie and I say we have your back, we have your back.
I just feel bad because Marcellas is begging not to be put up. He's like, please don't do it, please. I'm like, oh.
I mean, so what? That's all the more reason. If he has a reason to fear. I don't understand this.
It's because he's like, don't you know.
Stop. Look. You're a competitor. You are a competitor. You're a warrior. This is a game. You've won 3 HOHs, you've won 2 POVs. You are a competitor. You're gonna have to be strong, put your chin up, and put his fucking ass on the line. You can do it.
Why though? Why? I don't understand. I just don't think there's anything good that comes out of it. Like he's not who we want out of the house.
Okay, it's imperative we win the next HOH. To protect you, you're the one who's gonna have a problem. If he wins the next HOH, he's not putting Danielle up.
I know.
He's putting you up.
Me and Howie, or me and Boogie.
Or you and James, maybe. Unless Danielle is protecting him through Marcellas. The whole point is, if you know he's coming after you, why wouldn't you put him up?
Because he's not leaving this
George
week.
isn't coming. Yeah, I mean, like.
I want Erica to go.
I know, but you gotta scare the shit out of him. It's at the end of the day, you make the decision. Don't let anyone pressure you. That's my honest opinion. If it was me, that's what I would do, and all I can do is give you my recommendation.
Right. It's just stupid.
Oh, no. The whole thing is stupid, but someone has to leave every week.
I know. But I'm saying he's not leaving this week, so.
So scare the shit out of him so he can't compete and come after you. If he was crying now.
It doesn't work. Whenever I get put on the block, I get more pissed off, and I usually end up winning it.
Alright, this conversation's gonna take a long time. But that's not the way it's gonna work for him. Look, I'm the only previous winner here, and I had no friends. I lost Boogie, Shannon, and Justin the first 3 out of 4. I had no friends, and I played the whole game alone, without any alliances, without any help, without winning a thing. And the reason is, they kicked out all my friends, and I was like, fuck them. I'm gonna wait, and I'm gonna do whatever it takes to win. And I promise you, when you're cashing a check at the bank, and you're at Geisha House with Boogie, Howie, and James and I, you're gonna be a whole lot happier than when you're sitting in sequester with me and James and Boogie, and we're voting between Marcellas and Danielle. And you're gonna be like, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry. And the reason that this is true is because Boogie told you Marcellas was gonna not have your back. Then Marcellas didn't have your back, and now you're back to the point where you were believing him again.
I don't believe him again. I just feel bad for him.
I mean, you said 2 days ago, you were like, I'm gonna put that bitch up and make him cry.
I know, it's just that I feel bad. 'Cause he's like coming to me, he's like, please don't do it, Janelle. I'll go if you put me out. Because he's eating, so you guys all vote him out. He's like, don't do it, don't do it.
We need to scare the hell out of him. Janelle, please don't make it 1 week from today where you're looking at me and you're like, I'm so sad because I'm going home this week. I mean, I don't want it to be 1 week from today and Marcellas is storming around in the HOH room listening to Donna Summers and you and Boogie are on the block and I'm like, I can't vote for you. And you're not going to stay and you're going to be bawling and I'm going to be like, I'm so sorry, but there were, we didn't. I can't tell. You can hear everything in here.
No, you can't.
Kind of. You stand at the door. You have to make your own decision. My recommendation is blame it on the house, blame it on Howie, say I'm putting you up, and scare the shit out of him. Make him cry. He will be packed and ready to go. He will be begging to leave, and then he will not win HOH. Then we can go after Danielle. And if he's really your friend and he really cares about you, he's going to understand that and still be your friend. And if he throws a his... what's going to happen when it's me, you, and Chicken George in the final 3 and Chicken George starts crying? Are you going to vote me out?
No.
Crying or not, that's what you signed up for.
That's making it... I just feel
This is not a nice game. This game is meant to emotionally hurt people. You shouldn't be here. Like, this is a game for people who are void of emotion, and you have to be a robot and hurt people to be in this game emotionally, and it's the only way to do it.
Really?
Do you think Diane wasn't super upset? She was bawling.
She was. She really was.
She was bawling, and then dumbass Howie's trying to console her. And Chicken George and Howie are like, everything's gonna be fine, look at us. And then she's like, no! Like crying, And it's like, no one had her back. She was all alone, and like, everyone is sad here.